There she is.
Your request to unmute.
Good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Good morning.
Good,
Morning, Gene.
good morning, everyone.
all. This meeting of the Elkhart Police Merit Commission will come to order. Thanks for joining us. We hope you find this meeting and its contents informative and enlightening. The clerk will call the roll, please.
Good morning, everyone. 3 of our commissioners are present with us in the council chambers this morning. Clifton Hildreth,
Present.
Brad Billings,
Present.
Jim Rickoff.
Present.
1 commissioner is with us on WebEx this morning, Reverend Jean Mays.
Good morning.
And we have 1 commissioner that's absent today, Thomas Barber, and we are a quorum. Thank you.
Thank you. First matter for consideration is the proposed agenda for the meeting. Copy's been furnished to each commissioner. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as proposed?
So moved, Mr. President.
I second.
On the motion to approve the agenda, proposed agenda, roll call vote.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I get to do roll call votes today. Clifton Hildreth,
Yes.
Brad Billings.
Yes.
Jim Rickoff,
Yes.
Jean Mays.
Yes,
Thank you.
Next matter is the consideration of the minutes of the meeting of March 9th. Again, a copy has been furnished to each commissioner. Is there a motion to approve the minutes as submitted?
I so move.
Second.
Any discussion, questions or comments, additions, corrections? On the motion to approve the minutes of the March 9 meeting, roll call vote.
Jean Mays,
yes,
Jim Rickoff,
Yes.
Brad Billings.
Yes.
Clifton Hildreth.
Yes.
That's carried.
Thank you. Brings us to police department business. Chief is here.
Good morning, Dan Milanese, Chief Elkhart Police Department.
Good morning,
Morning,
Chief.
Chief.
good morning.
We have only one thing on the agenda today. It's actually something that we have been working towards for a very long time, so I'm very excited to bring this one agenda topic to you today. And that is going to be based on the promotion rules that the Merit Commission passed just not too long ago. And we are looking for right now permission to start the process for promotion for lieutenants and sergeants. After we get that process done, then we will promote for detectives, but we're kind of doing it in stages just because of resources, and we don't know how many people are going to apply and those types of things. So I have a letter furnished here for you. I won't read the entire thing, but basically we are looking to open and get your the commission's approval to open the process and start the promotion for sergeant and lieutenant.
Any questions for the chief?
Chief, what do you think? Are you expecting quite a few applicants?
I think we are actually. So we bought in quite a few materials. Obviously, you can see down there at the bottom, there's a reading list. And so we have quite a few of those materials on hand, but we have no idea how that's going to work. So, I mean, if you have, 15 copies of a book and you have 25 people put in, obviously we're going to be short. So it may have to be done in stages. We anticipate this being more of a kind of a first time thing once people are trying to see what the new rules are like and how it works and everything. So then it'll be a 2-year process from there out. So each time we do it, it could be fairly large. It just depends on honestly how many people are interested in the rank at the time and how many openings we're wanting to fill.
Yeah.
In the past, I know we've had to have acting officers. How many vacancies in that sense do we have?
Just got assigned.
So we still have a separate policy for active positions and we'll keep those. But we've had to use that policy to backfill some of the normal fully promoted positions. So as of right now, let me see here, we've got 1, 2, 3, and then I think anywhere from 7 to 8 positions we are filling with acting roles right now, between the Detective Bureau, the Patrol Division, between Lieutenant and Sergeant, anywhere from, I think, 7 to 8 positions right now we're filling acting. Actually, maybe 8 or 9 positions we're filling with acting right now until we can get this promotion process moving. And the individuals that have been selected to fill those roles in acting will have to put back in for this process. So we're not grandfathering anybody in. They will still have to meet, because we did not do the traditional promotion process that we had before. We had an altered one for the acting positions. But now that it has been solidified by the commission, we will go back and they will be required to follow these rules.
So at this point, what is the action we must take?
I'm sorry, I meant to say again.
My question is to the chair. What action should we be taking at this time? Permission to go forward?
Yeah. Well,
Does
yes,
that have to be in the form of a motion?
correct.
I make that motion.
Is there a second?
I second.
Any further discussion or questions for the chief? On the motion then to approve the process opening for lieutenants and sergeants promotion, roll call vote.
Thank you. Jean Mays,
Yes.
Jim Rickoff,
Yes.
Brad Billings,
Yes.
Clifton Hildreth.
Yes.
That's 4-0. Thank you, commissioners.
Other than that, I don't have anything on the agenda right now. We're still, moving forward with our hiring process. As of right now, we have 19 openings. So we're still working towards, we have a group right now that is in our background phase, and then we'll be starting another testing here pretty soon. So we are working towards that, trying to get that moving along. Our services division is working hard on that. And we're just kind of trying to move as many things forward as we possibly can. So working on a community oriented policing model and just all kinds of different things. So lots happening. Just seems like we're kind of in the waiting stages for a lot of things. So hopefully we'll start moving some of these programs along quicker. So that's it.
Chief,
Anything else for the chief?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd just like to say, I appreciate your diligence and actually just appreciate the work that you do. It does not go unnoticed, and I thank you very much for your service.
I appreciate that. We have an amazing team. And if anybody's been paying attention, obviously we've had quite the last month and a half, 2 months when it comes to challenges for us and for our officers to not only be involved in some of the things that have taken place, but then also be obviously intimately and directly involved in solving some of the issues and some of the crimes that have been happening. I could not be more proud of the team I have, the amount of effort they're putting in, the amount of overtime, the amount of just diligence, professionalism, and dedication that they're showing day after day after day, year after year. And you could say, well, they get paid to do that. That's fine. But they've been understaffed and underwater for a long, long time. And they continue not to give up. They continue to keep doing their jobs the way they're doing them. And it's very humbling to even be a part of it and to see how they're conducting themselves and continue to move forward. Our supervisors are working continually to improve, our work product and just keep moving forward. Our training has increased, working on things like getting this promotion policy going. Although it's been quite some time, we haven't given up. We're going to do the right thing and we're just going to keep pushing forward. So I appreciate your support because it means a lot to our officers to know that the people that are over them and that are paying attention, that are looking, that are overseeing our processes, overseeing what we're doing, believe in us and believe in what we're doing. That's an important thing.
It's a difficult job. I don't think people really understand the gravity of having to ensure the safety of a community of 54,000 people or so. It's not an easy job and it's stressful. So I commend them for what they do. I appreciate them. They need to know that people are looking. We see, we know the job is hard. As long as they respect and do what they're supposed to do, they're, I don't understand some of the situations that people can't seem to grasp the gravity of a police force having to protect and to serve a community. And so I want them to know that I see them and I appreciate them. And I appreciate you for your efforts and what you're doing to lead this force, because the followers look like their leader. It's just simply put, the followers reflect their leader. And so I thank you very much.
I appreciate that. Just one thing I wanted to mention, I forgot about this, but since you brought it up, Reverend Mays, one of the things I did was we sent a group to the International Association of Chiefs of Police, Police Officer Wellness Conference. So this is a conference that incorporates law enforcement from all over the world. And what they do is they come together, and this topic of this conference is officer wellness, and really looking at the wellness of the officers holistically, and then really what are we doing, what options are out there, what are other people finding that are successes, to look at the wellness of the officers. Because you're right, when you talk about the stress of the job, you talk about having to deal with all the things that they deal with, all the bad, sad things they see and deal with on a day-to-day basis. I mean, people don't call us because things are going well. That's just not a call we receive. So to deal with that for 20 years, to know that a department on average our size in 20 years, an officer will see anywhere between 188 to 200 critical incidents and experience them intimately, where the general public may see one or two maybe in their lifetime. How do you deal with that? How do you process that? There aren't manuals for that right now for us. So we're trying to figure those things out. So we had a group go, we sent our peer support, we sent our chaplains, and we sent our social workers. And to speak really to what you're talking about, Reverend Mays, about the officers and how they react and what they have to go through, we have to realize when they go through these critical incidents, I mean, you think about somebody that goes through a critical incident in their life that is not a law enforcement officer, and it can affect them for the rest of their lives. I mean, we've all known people that have been through a horrific tragedy in their life and it changed them forever. Well, times that by 200. And so we have to realize we're dealing with something much bigger than probably we even want to acknowledge. A lot of times we in law enforcement do, but we have to start bringing that message out to society and start figuring out what we need to do to support the officers, because that's going to affect their families. That's going to affect their work performance. That's going to affect the protection of the community of 54,000 people. So we have to do that. So we've been very, very fortunate to have teams to go out and look at those. We just had our first meeting last week. When they came back, I asked them to get together and sit down and debrief us. Okay, what did you learn? What did you find? What did you see? Bring that back here. Now let's talk about some of the things we can start to do. And so our peer support team is looking at grants, they're looking at wellness programs, they're looking at mentorship programs, anything we can do to start connect to some of these officers, because we know what they're going to go through. The stats are there. A community our size goes through about 188 to 200 critical incidents in 20 years. Not a lifetime, but it'll affect them for the rest of their lives. So we have to try and figure that out, and that's our duty to do that, as well as all the other things. Because if they're healthy, then they can serve our community better. So that's a major focus of ours, and we are gonna work on it.
Thank you. I don't think sometimes we realize that an officer's position, his continence affects his entire family. It's just not him dealing with this. He has a household, a wife and children that he has to go home to, and that can affect a lifestyle. So we have to be more concerned about the individual, whether it be the citizen or the officer. Somewhere there has to be a better connect. And I appreciate you working on that.
Chief, is there any closure to the investigation pertaining to the high dive?
So last time I talked with the homicide team, there's a couple of key components they're looking at forensically. So I know a couple of them was one is going to be the pathologist report. So from the autopsy, I mean, they have to wait for those official reports to come back. Those can take anywhere up to 60 plus days to get back. So when they go and the coroner does their, or the medical examiner does their exam of the body and determining cause of death, and there's toxicology, all that stuff has to come back. You know, what was in the person's system, that all takes time, come back from labs. So that can be we're up to 60 plus days. So we're getting close to that, but we're not there yet. I think we're about a month away from that. So again, sometimes quicker, sometimes longer. And then I know there's some other key component things that they're doing investigative wise to try and make sure that they have the clearest picture possible. That's one of the benefits of us having the team that we have. There's been a lot of people asking me, why don't I send it out to Indiana State Police? Why don't we send it here? Why don't we do that? Well, those are options, and we've seen those options, but my responsibility as a chief is to make sure that we have the best investigation done possible. And I want to make sure that we have the most resources, the most investigation, or the best trained investigators, the most resources, all those things that we have to put that forth in an investigation, not just because there's officers involved, but because for the community. These are the same individuals that investigate every homicide, every unnatural death in our county. And they have like well over a 90% solve rate. The community trusts them greatly and has been appreciative time and time and time again with the homicide investigations that they have solved over and over and over through their diligence, through their professionalism, through their ability and just expertise level of investigation that they do. It's incredible. The resources they have at hand, the amount of people they have to be able to put towards something like this is, and nothing against Indiana State Police. I like them. I work with them. A lot of them are my friends. They don't have the same kind of resources. They just don't. So my job is to give the best option or the best opportunity for this investigation to be done properly, thoroughly, and to the degree it deserves, like every other homicide or death investigation they do. We don't shove those off the Indiana State Police. And so when it comes to the update, I know there's some things that need to be done. I know there's an ability for them to do it. We're having to be as patient as everyone else. I said it publicly at the press conference. I would love to show all 13 minutes of that video. As soon as we can hit play, if we're allowed to legally, I will hit play. So that, I mean, yeah, as far as an update on that, that's where we are. It does take time. It can be frustrating. I get it, but we also want to make sure that we're doing the due diligence to the investigation that we are.
Transparency is the key.
Sounds good.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions for the chief? Well, before dismissing you, Chief, I want to join the rest of us with Gene's remarks about the importance of what's going on, what you're attempting to do to make police department better. And we thank you for doing that.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
So unless you have something further, looks like we can turn to public participation. Does any member of the public wish to address the commission?
Have a safe day, Chief.
Seeing and hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Before we say happy birthday,
Bring it on.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my
dear
sister.
Nancy.
Happy birthday
Happy
to you.
birthday to you.
I'm so glad you were born. I'm so glad you were born. I can't imagine my life without you. I'm so glad you were born.
Thank you so much. That was so beautiful.
Happy birthday, my sister.
Thank you. I love you, Jean.
You miss your
I love-
calling, Gene.
She didn't miss it.
So is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second?
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.